sit in and get with you, baby, tonight. I don't wanna love, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna have to tell you all the things I know. I don't wanna stay, but I don't wanna go. I don't wanna be the lover in your arms. I don't wanna be the one to keep you from home. I don't wanna be the crooked person in your heart. I don't wanna stop, but I don't wanna stop. Part-time lover, how we suffer now. And I don't wanna waste no more of your precious time. I don't wanna say that everything will be fine. I don't wanna feel your tears on my skin. I'm a coward, baby, don't let me in. Part-time lover, how we suffer now. So I don't wanna sit in and get with you, baby, tonight. I don't wanna love, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna have to tell you all the things I know. I don't wanna stay, but I don't wanna go. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of war. There is no sickness, toil nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going just gone. I'm going there to see my brother. He said he'd meet me when I come. hush, little darling, don't say a word. I'm gonna buy you a mockingbird. Say, darling, say. And if that mockingbird don't sing, I'm gonna buy you a diamond ring. Yes, and I know that diamond ring. Yes, I know that diamond ring is gonna shine. Darling, if you'll marry me, I'll buy you a house with a big oak tree. Say, darling, say, we'll live in the house with a big oak tree. 3 little babies on your knee. Yes, and I know that diamond ring. Yes, I know that diamond ring is gonna shine. So hush, little darling, don't say a word. I'm gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Good day, this is Thumbs United. We're doing our continuation of working on the New York project. This is a creative stream. We will be, this is kind of what I was talking about, the second part. So all the stuff laid up here, this is all the sorting we did last night. But we have an additional, like an incredible amount of photographs to sort through. So this was about 5 hours worth of content, video and photography, and this all is another 5 hours of photography. So our mission is to we're going to sort through that as one clump, but then we're going to integrate it with everything else we sorted. So most of this I'm going to kind of do by memory what each category was, but that's kind of the plan. So it's going to take us a while. And we're only doing one creative stream today, and this is it. I completely forgot that Tuesday is the Let's Plays, so we are going to be continuing Mass Effect 2. There's only 2 more Let's Plays before we finish, and then we're going to move on to Mass Effect 3. So there's this week and next week of Mass Effect 2, and then 3 weeks from now we should be starting Mass Effect 3. It might be a little bit later because I have like a work trip I'm going on, so it might be postponed. But that's kind of the plan. So let's get to work. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look for photos in the city, in New York City. Either Manhattan or Brooklyn or Queens, but most of the footage is from Manhattan and Brooklyn, not so much Queens. So I'm not selecting these photographs. I'm selecting these ones. I'm not selecting the ones in what's it called? Central Park. Because there's a episode I'm doing with it where it focuses on nature in New York, and so that's where those photographs are going to go. Today was the day of lies. We were supposed to have our contractor come, and they were going to begin constructing on the roof, but something happened, and like the contractor fired somebody, and so he wasn't like prepared. He didn't have his tools, so he's coming tomorrow, and as you can see, most of this is driving photography. I'm not sure if all this in the city driving counts towards another project. Do. Okay, so we might as well. Now I know this doesn't look like a lot, but it is. One, because it's like just the second part of a episode. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna pull out a little bit just to see. Okay, so this is all in the city driving, which is what I thought. So this will actually go to here. We're just gonna append it like that. And so the next thing we're gonna do, because I saw like it also includes driving through the city, we're gonna go back and get everything that's photos taken from the car, which is the majority of them, but taken in the city, so driving through the city. And there are some exceptional photos in what we're doing next. And I'm leaving the ones with lots of trees. Well, you know what? No, I'll select them. No. This is in Brooklyn. And as you can see, these are like incredible. Okay, so that's pretty much this section. So that's a lot. That's like an hour worth of photographs. So this is all in the city. This is at sunset. I'm not selecting the ones at night. So we have all of these. And this driving through the city, it's going to be divided even further. But that's the next step of the progress. Next step of the process. Okay, I don't know why we didn't select these before. So majority of. Okay, so this is at night. I'm not gonna select those. And so this is what I mostly did driving this last trip. This is all in Long Island, and I'm saving this for the freeway. I think we have like an episode devoted to bridges and things like that. So we're almost done. And this takes a huge chunk out of takes a huge chunk out of everything we need to sort. That's good. I'm just gonna get these out of the way. Let's save things really quick. I did not like how much lag there was. So we're done with this section. Oh no. I made a huge mistake. Okay, so this is the bridges. So we're going to go through and select the bridge. No, it's funny. I'm actually kind of anti-social media. I mean, I'm less now because I use it more often. But from 12 to 23, I felt that like social media kind of diminishes like actual socialization, because instead people just passively watch. And I'm talking about like not social media for like branding or business, but like social media for like friends and family, because instead of people like actually coming to you and talking to you and seeing how your day is and things like that, they just look at what you post, and then they don't interact with you at all. So it's very one way, and not very kind of ruins the social experiment. That's kind of what I thought for like all those years. But then I joined social media, and it didn't change my opinion. I mean, it's basically the same. Like on my personal stuff, I'll make a post and people see it, but then I wanted to talk to you, but I just, didn't. I was like, and like, I call people still. And like talk to them over the phone and everything, and that's how I like socialize. But like in real life, but like the amount of friends I have that will talk over the phone is like, it's getting less and less. Not because they're not friends, but just because everyone's busy. And then I mean, sometimes we text back and forth on social, but a lot of times it leaves oftentimes even the texting back and forth, like they might not text back right away, and then they don't they think they've waited too long, which I always say, it's texting. You can text back whenever you want. You don't have to text back right away, because it's it's asynchronous communication. What's taking me a little longer with these is I'm not sure if I want to save these bridge and tonal photos for because they're at night, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have an at night drive-through. Episode. So we're gonna go back and check. But anyway, then I realized, it's funny, I just thought this. I was like, I'm gonna say this on stream. But I feel like, I think social media has helped in a lot of ways. And I think it kind of hurts in other ways, like media in general, but social media kind of amplifies that. People aren't allowed to have like downtime. It's always looking for content, looking to be entertained and everything, so that part's bad. But the part that I think is good is like it brings together so many people, like like Twitter and stuff. I don't do follow for follow, but I do check out the people who follow me, and if they kind of do the same things as me, like photography or video games and stuff, I have no problem following them. And that's why my numbers are kind of like symmetrical. And then like I check and make sure you don't post spam, or don't post like over like racist things or things like that. So it's not follow for a follow, but it is kind of like it's not an active community, but it's all like-minded individuals. And so even though I'm following, like, I think on Thumbs United it's like 1,300 people, almost none of it is spam. Most of it is things I'm interested in. And so that part is nice, because I feel like social media helps people not feel like so alone. Because like in real life, I technically know like 2 photographers, but on social media, I know like 400 or 500 photographers and other blogger photographers. Okay, I made a mistake. This needs to go down. And again, I'm just selecting bridge. photos. I think I did end up selecting night bridges, so we might have to go back and add them, because I think I skipped a few, because I kind of thought we were not going to add nighttime ones. Okay, so let's go through this again. And again, we're looking for anything on a bridge. So from there to pretty much here, we're selecting these. And as we go on, this is going to get faster and faster. Because we're going to be reducing the amount of photos to select from. So I was thinking, like I try not to post the personal things publicly, even though like all I do on the stream is talk about personal things. But I was like, it's kind of like a little bit like Mass Effect. Like if the Reapers are like social media, I kind of feel like I'm the elusive man. Like I think I can control it and not be indoctrinated but by the social media or the Reapers. But in real life, it's just like I think it is starting to indoctrinate me a little bit. Especially nowadays, like I cracked the formula for what I feel for social media. And I mean, the formula is just you have to be posting all the time. And you have to post, like natively within the app or on their website. Most, like if you go to Twitter and if you set up like a bot to tweet for you or schedule tweets, they don't do as well. But if you're posting, from the Twitter website or from Twitter on your phone, whatever reason, those tweets take off. So they kind of punish you for using scheduled tweets. Same thing with Facebook. With quotations, I finally have been getting the post reach up to 100 people per week, where before it was like 12 people. And so it's been consistently that for the past month. So like that's another area I kind of got the cracked the formula. There's a whole bunch of bridge things we missed. I wonder why. But then for Instagram, the formula is a little bit different for that. You have to post so much, pretty much twice a day. And while you may say, "Oh, twice a day is not that much," I have three Instagram accounts. I have Life to Tape, and then I have Thumbs United, and then I have Quotations on Instagram. So those 3 accounts I have to post 6 times a day, and like the numbers are just going through the roof. I mean, the numbers aren't like big, but they're big to me. For a while, Quotations was losing followers, and like I wondered why. When I was posting the same quality of posts, then I figured it out. It was just I wasn't posting often enough. I'd post like twice a week, so there was very little growth. And so now what I do is posting twice a day. Quotations has gained 30 followers in about 2 weeks, so that's pretty good. And again, just like Twitter, it's not so much fans of Quotations. What it more is like kind of colleagues and other photographers are following me. So it's like, that's nice. So that's kind of like another community, and we go through and we like each other's stuff and comment. And so that's another area where social media is kind of helpful. And then Thumbs United went from 12 followers to 60 something. So that's like 58 followers again in a little bit longer, in like 4 weeks. And Live to Tape, which has always struggled, it was about 9 followers, and posting twice a day for the last 2 weeks. It went up to 27, so it almost gained 20 followers, which is good. Like, I'm happy with those numbers. I mean, anyone else is like, oh, you only have 200 followers, you only have 20 followers, but it's nice because it's all organic, if that makes sense. None of it's I don't know what the word is. None of it's paid advertisement. There have been a couple social media accounts I paid for social advertisement. Facebook is one of them. There's no way you can get discovery through Facebook without the advertisement, unless you have a really big web presence, which in the beginning I did not. And so it paid for itself, because now a lot of the web traffic I get is from Facebook. So, and like the amount of people that stay, liked and followed the page is really high. It got up to 1,000 followers for Fruitations, and then it got to 1,012 last year, and it stayed. It's at 107 right now, and so I've only lost 5 followers / people who like the page. So that's an incredible retention rate. On Twitter, the retention rate is different. I gain followers and lose followers every day, but it's always kind of stays at one point. Like, for whatever reason, I haven't been able to get for Thumbs United above 950 followers. It just kind of always stays right there, and then sometimes it dips to 940. But so that's weird how some of those things work out. Okay, now we're going to go through, and we're finally going to select all the greenery things. So this is Central Park. I'll select all of these. And then, so all of this. That is an episode. I mean, that's not the full episode. Okay. Having to check something. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, why do we have 2 Central Parks? I assumed this was the footage from the GoPro, but it's not. This is the GoPro footage. So that's why there were 2 sets. I was like, I thought I saw these photos before, but they're each a different group. Okay. Now it gets a little harder, because they're not on the same section. So really what this section is going to be is trees kind of on the road. So I don't know, I feel like, I mean, like I said, I kind of feel like the elusive man, where I can kind of feel like the indoctrination of social media happening. And it's like, oh, like I'm starting to enjoy posting more often. I'm liking to see interacting with people, which before I was like, you know, none of it's kind of real interaction. But so I'm coming around on it. And so I do think it also, as a photographer and producer, it's it is a tool that you really have to figure out how to use properly. Now, like, there is an art form to getting to use social media reliably. And that's kind of why I said I've started cracking the code, but I'm going to get better at it. But I should say that Flotations on Twitter, for whatever reason, it's not doing so well. It only has 54 followers. And I'm trying to get live to tape on Twitter up as well. So now I'm going to have to refresh my memory. And we're going to have to go check what the other episodes have been divided into. I don't know off the top of my head. I think we already selected an episode for greenery. So we have to find it. I don't know if it's this one. I think this section is bridges. Yeah, that's bridge. This is walking through the city. I know this isn't it, but I'm gonna check anyway. This is night photography, which is good. We'll group we'll do night photography next. Here it is. This is greenery. I knew we had a section for that. So the greenery episode is getting long. It's like, right now it's hold on. Okay, I'm back. My headphone battery died. It's been saying it's low forever. I was like, are you really low? I use rechargeable batteries for them. So I have to go recharge another set. Okay, so this is architecture looking through the side. So the next section we're going to do, I think, is this one. Nope. It's this one. No, it's not. I think it's... yeah, it's this section. So this is nice that we're going to find photographs for it, because it's all night photography, but it's all video. So I would like to get some photos in there. So right off the bat, we have all these night photography. And it's kind of been like the process of elimination. And I'm including sunset and dusk as the night photography. So as you can see, I think the 3D footage is the most footage we have. And I'm not including these sunset because it's like not close enough to sunset. Okay, we have a short remaining set. So this was a short stream. Again, I'm going to be streaming tonight, sometime between 9 and 11. I'm going to try real hard to start streaming at 10. We have a Mass Effect, I believe it's episode 9, and I think it's like 2 hours and something minutes. And we're getting close to the end. Okay, so now we're just gonna kind of see what's left, and I think it's just architecture from around New York. So we have a section for that, and I saw it. It's this one right here. So we're just gonna go through and make sure. And then it's all architecture shots, which it is. So we're like done. And so I'm just curious to see how long each section is. So we're going to bring it to about there. So this section, which is just drive-by architecture, is it's 40 minutes, so that will be 2 episodes. The greenery and nature is an hour and 20 minutes, so that will be like 4 episodes. This monstrosity, which is like in the city, photographs in the city. This is, I don't even want to know how long this is 3 hours and 40 minutes. So that's 9 plus 2, 11. That's 11 episodes, 20 minutes each. And Bridges is an hour, so that's 3 episodes. This short thing, I don't even know what this short thing is. It might have to be combined with something else. so this is Subway. And it's like 5 minutes. So that's definitely going to be combined with something else. I'll put the Subway with night photography. So first, let us this is walking throughout the day. This is 40 minutes, so that's going to be 2 episodes. And then this is night photography. And like the subway photos are, subway videos, they're taken at night as well. So now, so that's 40 something minutes at 2 episodes. Do. And these ones are probably going to have to be added to different projects. So let's see what this short thing is. This is airport. I don't know where to put the airport. My guess is like architecture. But where? Which architecture? So we'll do it. We'll put it here. Because it is more of the architecture from around New York. So that's there. And then this is up high. Radius from up high. And I think it's going to be like exactly. So 30 minutes, and that's its own episode, which is good. And this is inside buildings, which is 20 minutes as well. So this is it. These are the final groupings. Now what we're going to be doing over the next like 2 months is first what we're going to do is this project's going to get split up into its episodes. And so like, I mean it's not going to be the final episode, but it's going to be grouped by its subject. So I'll make another project and we'll just have like that strip. And I'll do that tonight. And I'll probably do it offline right now. But, so that's going to happen. So then we're going to go through and trim all the video to be exactly what we want. Then we'll go through again and we kind of intertwine the photos with the videos that make the best sense. And then after that, like if it's something like this, then we split it up into its perspective episodes. Like this one's going to be 11 episodes. So we're just going to try to fit everything within 20 minutes and 20-minute shorter episodes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 topics and a lot of episodes. So I think it's like 25 or 30. I'll have to go through and do the math again. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. I'm streaming again tonight, sometime between 9 and 11 p.m. We're doing a Mass Effect Let's Play live. And see everyone tonight. And then tomorrow I'm doing a double creative stream in the morning, and not in the morning, in the early afternoon and late at night. And we're going to do everything that I just talked about. So thanks for tuning in. I know this was a short stream, but the next ones will be much longer. So, bye-bye.